Hey everyone, thought I'd do a quick little Halloween treat topper today, and then I'll show you some variations on the same treat topper depending on how much time or work you want to put into it. So I'm using two stamp sets today. I'm using this Stampin' Up stamp set called Halloween Bash, and I'm also using this Fawn stamp set called Trick or Treat. So I started out by doing some stamping. I'm going to grab some StazOn black ink here. And from the Halloween Bash Stampin' Up set, I'm grabbing the little label here, and we'll ink that up and stamp that on. And then I'm actually going to switch to a Memento ink pad and stamp these cute little candy corns. Sorry, I'm looking for my stamp pad. It looks like it moved on me. Oh, there it is. And we'll stamp them. And I think I'll kind of do those at a little bit of an angle. Actually, let me zoom in. It looks like we're kind of far away. There we go. And just kind of put them on an angle. And then I'm going to grab a couple of alcohol-based markers. These are Spectrum Noir what is that? CT4 and OR2. And we'll just color these in really quickly. Not doing any fancy shading, basically just a nice solid color. Getting excited for Halloween, one of my favorite holidays. Okay, and then after I've done that, we'll go ahead and grab the matching modern label punch that goes with this set and punch that out. Okay, and then next I have a piece of black cardstock, and this measures 4 1/4 by 4 inches wide. So I turned it on the, let me widen my shot again, looks like we're too close again. I turned it onto the 4 1/4 side, and I scored it at 2 1/8. This was my treat topper size. And then I also have a little piece of orange polka dot paper, and this measures 3 7/8 by 2 inches, and it's going to go right here. But before I do that, I'm going to stamp my sentiment just in case I make a mistake and I can flip it over or grab something else. So I have that cute little Trick or Treat, and again I'm going to grab that StazOn ink pad so I get a nice black ink. Hopefully we'll stamp this correctly the first time and all will be well. Okay, so there's our Trick or Treat. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and mat this. Grabbing my ATG gun here. I love the Halloween projects. I thought I'd do a little bit more like bags and gift ideas, because I know a lot of people don't actually give out Halloween cards. So I might do 1 or 2, but not a whole lot this year. And then this is going to go here, but before I attach that, I'm going to grab some ribbon, some black gingham I thought would be really cute right here. Get that on. Trim it down. And then I'm going to add this on, but before I do that I'm going to grab my little treat bag, and I just have a little CeeLo bag, and this is a 3 3/4 by 6 inches, so the top is 3 3/4, and you would just measure your bag, and I usually add a 1/4 onto this width size. And so this is going to go here, but let's put some treats in it really quickly. I have some chocolate, hard candy and chewy candy, a little bit of everything. And then we can add this into our bag here. Stapler on. And then I'm going to add this on to cover up my staple. I'll just grab some ATG gun tape to do that. And then to kind of help my candy corn pop out just a little bit, I cut another one of the big one. Oh, I put that upside down, didn't I? I wonder if it's too late. Oh no, it's not. Good. I want that big one on the bottom. The heavier, you know, the bigger item seems to look like it weighs more in perspective. So we'll pop this on, give it a little bit of dimension. And then to really make it, you know, shine, we got to add a little bit of orange stickles. And my youngest one is in elementary, and he's the last one to be in elementary. So since it's only one kid, I know I'm only going to be making about 28 of these. So taking a little bit more time for me is not a big deal. So this is this one. And so, but if you have several kids in elementary school, you may not want to spend this much time on each individual bag. I mean, if you're doing an assembly line, it's not so bad, but it's up to you on how much work you want to put into it. So here's another variation, and it's the same idea, but it's using just the solid cardstock, and then I went ahead and did the same stamping and punching, put it on, but there's no background paper to add. There's no, you know, you're stamping right onto the cardstock. There's no extra work, basically. It's a little bit less. In fact, you don't even have to do ribbon. You could just do curly ribbon. So it just really depends on how many you're going to be making and how quickly you want your project to go. So that's something to keep in mind when you're doing treat bags. And you may not even, I mean, I know he'll have a harvest party, and either I'll send it for that or I'll send it for actual Halloween and let the teacher decide when he wants to hand them out for the kids. And then I have another one, and this one I was thinking more for like a party, because if you're really going to spend some time on it, you know, you may not want to hand it out to the kids because they're just going to rip it apart anyways. But on this one, this is the same size as the polka dot piece. I just popped it up. You know, I punched a hole here so that my candy corn would look like it's sitting inside a window. And then I also used the Beware stamp inside the Monster Mash. Oh, what was it called? I'm sorry, Halloween Bash stamp set. And so I just, I stamped it twice. And then I embossed the bat. And so to do that, what's really cool is Memento makes a Versamark marker. And so you can just go in, color just the bat, and then emboss just that part, which is what's fun about the marker. So I did that with this one. And so this is, you know, a background stamp with a chevron stamp. So this one's a little bit more work, a little bit more time if I'm having a party at home or giving these out to people at work. It's like no big deal, right? But I probably wouldn't want to make 100 of this kind. And then the other one that I made, let me widen my shot here, that I thought was a fun idea was, this is an idea that Lawn Fawn has. When you go onto their website, they actually made a background paper using the stamp. And so I just had the same size paper, the 4 1/4 by 4 inches wide, and I just randomly stamped, turning the stamp, these two little candy corns, colored them in, and that's how I made the background paper. The only difference on this one is I used the craft sacks instead, because I thought you're going to do this cute little topper. I didn't want it to get ripped off. And then I also, instead of stapling it down, I just took my paper and I put some sticky strip here and some sticky strip here and laid the bag in and closed it. And then when you do that, you're using the entire space inside the sack. So all of it's being utilized and you're not blocking out where you've stapled. And then I just added the cute little trick-or-treat circle. And so this is another one I thought would be fun for a quick little gift to a friend, or sometimes they do that secret pal thing at school, you know, and so you've got a little secret pal you need to make a quick gift for. So anyhow, hope this gives you some fun ideas and that you'll try them out. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.